Yeah.
All right.
But,
Up here with Stan McDonald this morning. Lonnie, good morning, Lonnie. How are you?
good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
Still married?
Yes.
Look like you've been working out a little bit.
Oh,
I
well,
thought he got married and then had to move.
Yeah.
She already got the house.
Lonnie, of course, with Marmac Realty over there, and Stan with McDonald, McDonald and Associates and everything like that. And Stan, man, you're into something right here. Could be going on for a while, saving people from filing, bankruptcy and stuff.
yes, there is, as you know, we've talked about, and the viewers, I hope, are becoming more familiar with this thing called underwater homes, which means that they owe more on their house than that house will presently sell for. And a lot of people will find themselves in a situation of needing to move, needing to sell their house for whatever reason, but they're kind of paralyzed. They can't do it because of that phenomenon. And what they need to understand is there really are solutions, that their mortgage lender would like to work with them, but there's regulations and ways you have to work with them. And if you're a homeowner in that situation, and sometimes that situation can be rather desperate, as we've talked about. Sometimes they're going to run themselves right into foreclosure or run themselves right into bankruptcy just because they were underwater and they didn't realize there was a way out. We help people negotiate their way out in a very favorable way.
Now, a lot of people are thinking, that's too good of a deal to be true.
Well, you know what, Jamie, I can see why they would say that. I will say this, that you do have to proactively take some effort. There's going to be a lot of foreclosures happening in these next coming years.
More than we've seen? Because
even
it's just
more,
now getting here?
Even more. And the lenders have been willing to work for short sales or loan modifications as opposed to foreclosure, but they are getting to the point now, because some of the lawsuits have all been determined and so forth, and they can foreclose now, I mean by the droves. There's millions of houses that can be foreclosed on right now, and if people will take a proactive approach, a lender would rather work out a short sale or a loan modification than they would foreclose. But if homeowners, and a lot of them, just lay back and do nothing, you're going to see more foreclosures. And by the way, that's not good for the community, it's not good for the neighborhood, it's not good for anybody. Right. And as we've talked about on this show, there's a lot of win-win-win-win situations that can be worked out for a homeowner, for a buyer, for the community, if they'll just take the opportunity to get themselves out of this mess. Call us at McDonald Associates, and that's what we do.
Local people in Madison, Alabama. Now, Lonnie, you're with Marmac over there with Mark Moody. Y'all are the largest realtor and real estate people in Morgan County. Y'all, realtors don't want to work with a short sale.
Well, it's easier for someone like Stan, and he knows really how to do it. It's easier for them to negotiate that than it is for us. You know, when we run into a snag with them, what are we going to do? Call an attorney? Well, let the attorney handle it.
Yeah.
So
and you still get your commission working with
right. We still get our commission, and the thing, you know, there's a lot. We handle foreclosures, and there's a lot that happens when the homeowner moves to that house. The value goes way down.
It ain't good for the neighborhood.
No, it's not good for the neighborhood, but the value goes so far. You know, I mean, nobody's in control for a period of time of taking care of the home, and that's
basically. Stan, again, you go back. You know, everybody knows somebody, and it's embarrassing. You know, whether, like we said before, church member or neighbor.
It could be no fault of theirs, though.
Yeah, I know it, but you could. The bottom line is what we're trying to get across to folks in a simple way that is kind of unbelievable. If you contact Stan and his folks, they're out there in Madison, right off of Slaughter Road. You'll meet with them. They can save you your home. You can stay in it.
You can stay in it.
Avoid bankruptcy. Avoid foreclosure. Stay in your home and possibly get money to stay there.
A very good chance. The lenders so much appreciate that you stay in the home. And by the way, we don't advise people not to make their payments while they're there, but we'll read them the rules. You really can.
Do you still have to make a payment?
You don't have to make a payment. You don't have to. Now we don't advise people what's called a strategic foreclosure, a strategic short sale, but we have a lot of people who will be in their home for sometimes 9 months, a year, or more. Don't make the payment. We don't advise that.
Can I do that and stay in my house?
Well, it depends on a number of things. But anyway,
Which I don't meet any of them.
you may not. But and then once the home sells, the lender so much appreciates the fact that they stayed there, kept the home up, as opposed to abandoning it.
And letting the grass grow this high.
That's exactly right. And getting all kind of local civil fines against you because it was vacated and left abandoned.
It does, like Lonnie said, it looks bad to the neighborhood.
And then they will literally at closing pay transition fees or pay moving expenses, sometimes between $2,500 and $10,000. And we've written that check at the closing table many times.
Why do you think people are so reluctant?
It doesn't cost them anything to contact you.
Right, it does not.
To get involved in this.
Consultation is free.
I mean, you think everybody and his brother would be calling you.
Here's what's happening, Jamie, and I'll tell my realtor friends this, and I'll tell them this boldly. Our realtor friends right now have listings, and they kind of wonder how come it doesn't sell and how come their homeowner won't go down in the price a little bit. It's because the homeowner they've been a little too embarrassed to admit to their listing agent that they really can't sell it for that amount. You see, once they come listed with us, co-listed with us, and we do it in a very joint venture partnership way with your favorite local realtors, whoever you might have listed, then we go ahead and negotiate with the lender right then what the ultimate sales price can be. And we make sure that through appraisals and marketing reports, get it at a price that would actually move and sell.
Well, bottom line, you're not going to make any money on a short sale. I mean, you're talking about the homeowner.
The homeowner,
you got to let the house go.
Yeah,
but
the homeowner, by definition, the homeowner is already what you call negative equity, underwater or upside down. But they are, in all likelihood, better than 50% chance going to get some assistance in moving expenses, transition fees, and then they also avoid all the troubles that are probably.
Do you deal with that? Y'all deal with all that down at Marmac?
Do we deal with
trying to get the short sale.
And
I know they take
there's a lot of
process.
But I got a question for Stan. Have you ever gotten a short sale on someone that wasn't behind on their payments or distressed? If I've got a listing that just won't sell because it's overpriced, but the people have never missed a payment.
Correct. Oh, yes, you certainly can.
I should have already asked you that question.
No, that's a great question. And now they do have to make they need to send in a narrative when they apply for short sale as to why default is imminent. But the lenders love working with people like that because they have been so proactive. Now, why do they have an imminent default? It could be because of sequestration around the corner, furloughs, job move, divorce, death. There's lots of reasons, life circumstances we call them. And if they see coming down the pike that maybe even a year from now they're going to have trouble making their payments, they make a case for that. And frankly, if it's underwater, then lenders have been pretty doggone open and lenient to accepting that for a short sale.
All right. A lot of information.
Worth asking and checking.
If y'all want to call us too, you can always call Gloria at 603-4840 or email us at ztv@jamiecooper.com or hit me up on my iPad at countryrover@gmail.com. Y'all got to get in touch with McDonald and Associates. You've got to do that. And if you know somebody underwater, 325-1143. We personally recommend McDonald and Associates. Take a break right now. We'll come back. We'll hear one more from Lonnie on a Friday morning. Thank you, Stan. War Eagle.
War Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
Roll Tide.
Wow, I'm impressed you've been saying
I
that
watched
quite a bit
that War
lately.
Eagle Roll Tide thing yesterday. Have you seen that? It was. I watched the end of it when. Hang on, Lonnie, we ain't going to break yet. And it showed Tommy Lewis. I can't believe they gave. What's his name? Idiot Updike.
So
That was
much
published.
attention.
They did y'all wrong on that.
I cannot believe, but that thing
looked like he was representative of your school.
Yeah.
I mean, it really did.
The Carson Tigger thing was a tearjerker, but I mean, it shows my buddy Tommy Lewis, used to be our neighbor, coming off the field there in 1954 and tackling that guy. But anyway, we'll take a break and be right back with Lonnie. Y'all hang on.
So I can't just leave whenever I want to. Another James Taylor. Let's see. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Well, can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine who hit me from behind? Yes, I'm going to Carolina in my mind. Karen, she's a silver sun. You best walk her way and watch it shine. Watch her watch the morning come. Hey, baby, sky's on fire and I'm dying. Ain't now, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. There ain't no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around. Whisper something soft and kind, signs it might be omens. Say I'm going, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. 'Cause in my mind I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Well, can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Dark and silent late last night, I think I might have heard the highway calling. Geese and flight and dogs that bite, and signs that might be omens. Say I'm going, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. With a holy host of others standing around me, but still I'm on the dark side of the moon. And it seems like this goes on like this forever. You must forgive me if I'm up and gone to Carolina in my mind. 'Cause in my mind I'm gone to Carolina. Can't you see the sunshine? Well, can't you just feel the moonshine? And ain't it just like a friend of mine to hit me from behind? Yes, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Well, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yeah, I'm gone to Carolina in my mind. Yeah, I'm gone, I'm gone, I'm gone. Say nice things about me, 'cause I'm gone. You have to get along without me now. I'm gone. I'm gone to Carolina in my mind.